Hey guys, it's Shawn again, and today I'm here with my great friend Tammie Hampton, who is a fantastic realtor and mentor to some of our new agents here at S&D Real Estate. Today she's going to tell us how the first-time home buyer does that. How do you buy a first-time home? Well, hi, Tammie. Thank you so much for being here.
Well, thank you for having me, Shawn.
Of course. All right. So say I have a friend who's never bought a house before. What's the first thing? What do they do?
Well, the first thing they do is call me.
Of course. There you go.
Then I'm going to give them a list of vendors. I can give them some lenders that I deal with that I have a lot of confidence in. They can walk them through that process. They can tell them if there are first-time home buyer programs that they qualify for, how much house they're going to qualify for as far as cash they're going to need, how much cash out of pocket they're going to have, and we can start from there. Then we can really know what we're dealing with.
So that way you're going to get a monthly payment too, right? They're going to know, hey,
absolutely,
this is the number that this price range of homes is going to look like. So if it's that way, do you fit into that? Is that payment comfortable for you?
Yes.
And you're helping them so much with that monthly payment when you're taking them from renting to being that first-time home buyer, right?
Oh, yes. It's an investment. That's one of the things I try to let them know also. They're not paying somebody else's mortgage now. They're paying their own. This is going to be their house. Whether it's their forever home, whether it's their home for a couple of years, whether they're planning on raising their family there, whether they're planning on keeping this house for a few years and then maybe renting it out and going into another home, whether they're taking that home and in a couple of years or 5 or 10 years selling it, pulling the money out of it, buying a bigger house or a smaller house, it's theirs to do with what they want. So I'm ready to help them do that.
Now, Tammie, are there particular loans for first-time home buyers that gives them an advantage or special monies or opportunities?
Yes, there are.
Okay.
Lenders can guide you through that. The lenders will be they're your best bet as far as telling you whether that is a good fit for you. First-time home buyer loans, they're out there. They fit for some people they don't. Now, just depends on what you qualify for. Some of them are a great fit. Some of them will really help someone buy their first home. But some other loans are better.
Now, if we're saying first-time, home buyer loan, is that the same as necessarily down payment assistance? We've talked about that before. That's different, right?
Actually, a lot of times that's the same. That's the same thing a lot of times. Now, down payment assistance loans are out there, and a lot of times people don't realize it, but first-time home buyer loans, when the lenders talk about first-time home buyers, a lot of times that just means you haven't owned a home within 3 years.
Oh, is it 3?
Yeah.
2 or 3 years, right? Tell me, Tammie, should a home buyer wait in this process for their dream home, the one that's just going to check all the boxes and they're never going to want to move? Or should they get out there sooner with a starter home and say work their way to that dream home?
Well, your first home, you're building equity. So that first home, you're going to build equity. That's going to get you to that dream home. So
it's going to be worth more in the future than you're paying for it today.
You're going to get to that dream home. Everybody's different. My advice as a realtor, and I do this every day. So my advice as a realtor would be go out there, stop wasting your money on rent. Go out there and go ahead and see what you can get qualified for. Buy that first home. Start building your equity. Quit giving your money to your landlord.
And the interest is, we're hearing this all the time, the interest is going up and up and up.
Go ahead, get pre-qualified. And even if you go to the lender and he says, you're not quite ready, they can tell you how to get ready. They can give you help and say, you're not quite ready right now, but these are the steps you need to take. And we'll get you there.
And they can kind of fix those issues, give it a little bit of time, and,
yes.
then do that again. How do you take that first-time home buyer and help walk them through that what could be a crazy process for them if it's their first time?
Well, there's a couple things that I do. One of the things that I do besides giving them, the list of lenders is I have a sheet of paper that I give them that it's a roadmap. It shows them each step. Another thing that I ask them to do is to make a list of wants and needs. In other words, I will tell them, write down what is absolutely necessary. My house has to have this. Say it has to be within 30 minutes of where I work. Has to have 3 bedrooms and 2 baths because of the size of my family. Has to be in this school zone. Okay, and then write down your wants. I really would like to have a fenced yard. It'd be great if it had a pool. Things like that. Then when we're looking, that list may change a little bit, but at least it gives us a starting point, and that helps us both.
Well, that's a lot. There's so much more to being a first-time home buyer. There's no way we could cover it all in today's video, but all you need to do is contact my good friend Tammie, and you will have the professional that you need to guide you through the process, especially that first step with getting with the mortgage lender and finding out the right loan program for you. So call my friend Tammie, and she will get you on the fast track to your first home.